Subscribe to join the most epic series ever created, 100% guaranteed.
Let's up those numbers!
Quick recap, it starts with Hasan apparently toasting his dog.
Kaya, please just fucking just stop.
Then the cover-up begins. He starts by claiming her dew claw got stuck. Then he claims he reached for a Zin and not a remote.
What were you reaching for in the clip? What do you think? That's where all my fucking Zintins are.
Then he puts a tape on the collar, claims it's only for vibration. Then he says that shock collars are actually good and he owns one, but he only uses it on himself. Then he gets caught in about 10 other clips doing the exact same thing. Then the Hasan defense squad comes in to save his PR and completely fails. And that brings us to today. He's now changing his story for the 500th time. Hasan claims the reaching you see in clips is most likely him pushing a dog gate button on his desk, causing Kaya to perk up.
Guys that don't even know Kaya's name, coming in here saying abuser. I know. Can we just move on, please? Because the memes were funny in the first couple of days, but now the only people that still are like actively pushing it are people who are genuinely mentally ill, in the way that like anytime my fucking arm moves around or like I unlock the gate or some shit, like I do have a button on my desk for the gate, right? And I unlock the gate, and obviously if you have a dog, you know this already, when they hear that the gate is unlocked, they perk up. They're like, oh my God, he shocked her again. They are weird stalkers that are demonstrating their mental illness.
Right, so now it's a dog gate, guys. It's crazy that Hasan seems to have an item on his desk that metaphysically changes or something depending on the day, right? I mean, the excuses keep flowing. I just love how when you open the quote-unquote gate, the dog happens to yelp and cry, apparently as if it just got hurt, right? If it was actually a gate, why would it crawl back to the spot you have designated instead of, you know, getting ready to go out because you opened a gate apparently? I mean, it's honestly impressive the amount of lies this guy has tried, and he finds out the next day that it doesn't work, so he changes the story again and again and again. Now, he also said, can we just move on, please? No, dude, you are a piece of shit and you deserve to lose your career. We are not going to let up. Kaya deserves a better owner who doesn't fucking thunderbolt her. Now, he also called us weirdo stalkers for exposing his literal lies. I mean, nobody would have to do this investigation if you were just upfront and honest. Like, Hasan is the type of guy to call detectives stalkers after they investigate a crime scene. Like, you have to do that, bro, because you're not being honest. We have to get to the bottom of this. Can we just move on, please? And we got the Clash Royale lightning spell. Unlock the gates of Olympus to rain lightning on his dog. Okay, now I believe him, guys. If it's those gates, he's probably telling the truth. Moving on to Hasan admitting he ties his dog to the bed to force her to stay there for hours and hours.
And also, one of the parts of this training is also supposed to put her, like, we're using the elevated bed, as you guys can see. And one of the things with the elevated bed is that she has a leash on right now on the elevated bed, so she can't, like, really get off of it. So she now knows to sit in place for hours and hours on end.
Bro, hours and hours on end? Lock this guy up ASAP. What the heck is this? Bro chained the dog to the bed like she's a prisoner. This is diabolical, bro. He's a real life supervillain. I actually can't believe it. This is like a straight up admission. The amount of horrible shit we've actually seen now is just undeniable, and it just keeps getting worse. People keep finding more and more evidence. Lift the blockade and we got Israel-Palestine. Now here we have a clip of Kaya attempting to muster up the courage to actually drink water, desperately looking at Hasan repeatedly, asking if it's okay to just take a sip, and Hasan is just pissed off.
Why don't you just say the truth that Macron's wife is a pedophile? Because if you were to say that, nobody could actually attack you because she actually is a pedophile. But instead of doing that, you had to go the extra step and make up some insane shit. You know? No exit wound is a biggie, though. Yes, there are inconsistent things with the Charlie Kirk assassination. There always will be. There always will be, like, people poking holes in the official narrative, and the official narrative is murky, and I don't discount that at all. It's just that if we're going to scrutinize the official narrative, we also need to scrutinize the counter narratives.
New information that maybe the public previously had not acknowledged or knew about, but a lot of the counter narratives are just like crazy. Like, oh, there's actually a separate hole in the ground, and like it was a Jewish tunnel that someone popped out of, or it's too far fetched for it to be potentially real. The principal candidate was a politics and drama YouTuber who works celebrity news and true crime to fit primarily transphobic and anti-Semitic narratives. She also denies the Holocaust.
You're a part of at all. It's also a ridiculous statement to begin with, because the Bolsheviks are goated, obviously, and what Christians were doing, what white Christians were doing to black women at the same time frame was not great, to say the least. Down.
Okay, not gonna show the whole thing because it's a super long clip, but man, that poor dog literally has to beg and plead for a sip of water while Hasan just ignores her, shows zero attention, and the only attention she actually gets is getting electrocuted, bro. This is legitimately getting out of hand. The sheer amount of evidence of just constant mistreatment and the way the dog reacts is just so sad, man. Like, this man is evil. You cannot convince me otherwise. The dog is so terrified of stepping off the cot to drink water, it's willing to dehydrate itself so Hasan can have his fluffy prop. I just don't understand why he doesn't buy a stuffed animal, dude. Here we have a clip of him doing it in front of another streamer friend. This is the guy who accidentally showed Hasan's prong collar for his other dog, right? And he's also a terminal Hasan Glazer. They have like a podcast together.
My niece said they all say gay now and the R word. I'm shook. Wait, what do you mean? That's never stopped. That was the case when we were young too. Hey, out. Place. Kaya, place. Go. Go. No, place. Enough of this madness.
Wow, guys, you see he opened the gate again. You know, when he reached over with his hand, he was obviously opening the gate. Stop being a schizo. Brother, who is believing this? You are quite clearly pressing a button. It's very obvious. Stop gaslighting everyone. And this man really said, stop the madness. Absolute madness, guys. My dog is moving 10 centimeters. The madness. The world has gone into chaos. It's practically doomsday. How do I deal with this, guys? I'm gonna quit streaming. I can't handle this. My dog won't let me stream, guys. She wants to move. This living creature wants to move. Absolute maniac, dude. And the fact that his scumbag friends actually cover for him is pathetic. Bro keeps reaching for the same area of his desk. Kaya is being tortured on a daily basis. Free Kaya. The people around Kaya don't know she's being mistreated. Talking point is now out. Austin being around his son while he's potentially shocking his dog means he's either blind or complicit. Oh no, all these people know. They know for sure. I mean, they've seen the evidence. They're not like, okay, they're a bit stupid, but they know the reality of the situation. They choose to ignore it because they want to support his politics, or this in some way compensated for it, right? Maybe they have a podcast together. Maybe they get a portion of his stream viewers. They're Hasan orbiters. They share a portion of the audience. So they're just incentivized to ignore it. So whenever these people give any sort of explanation, you got to realize that they're bullshitting, all right? They're completely biased and you can't take them seriously at all. Moving on to the internet, finally finding out what is on Hasan's table. And what do you know? We were not schizo. We were right all along. It was the fucking remote, dude. Best friend Kick did some investigative work and found a sus-looking controller type device on Hasan's desk from a Christmas time stream.
Wide shot.
Okay, I'm gonna turn this back off.
Boom.
Yes, again. Hi, Jack. Where's the camera, huh?
No.
Think about going outside.
Wow, what could that be? Could it possibly be the remote for the shock collar? Interesting, Hasan. But no, we're all stalkers and schizo. We're making up conspiracy theories. You guys are crazy. The gaslighting has failed. The Hasan Defense Squad has been completely exposed as liars and freaks. By the way, it is a 1-to-1 match with the collar and the remote. turns out we were right this entire time. And dude, I'm so glad we're actually vindicated, because I mean, we already knew from the shock collar, right, where you put tape over it. We already knew the model and everything. Now we have the remote too, bro. Give it up, just give it up, bro. How much are you gonna lie? And let me tell you what is going to happen. They are still going to deny it, okay? It is, you know, literally proven without a shadow of a doubt, and they will still defend him, okay? I guarantee you, this is a cult. I hope this situation really opens the eyes of everybody as to how much of a pathological liar Hasan and his friends actually are. It is absolutely disgusting what they've tried to do here, and completely brainwash, rewrite the story, and make people forget their own eyes and ears. You got caught red-handed. Stop fucking torching your dog, you piece of shit.